Welcome to Legacy IS Academy. Today I am going to discuss editorial analysis of Hindu newspaper, that is India, Democracy and the Promised Republic. First of all, we will try to understand the context of this article. So within few days, India will complete 75 years as an independent political entity. Because of that perspective, this article is important. How this article is relevant for us? Like in GS paper 2, we have a topic Indian Constitution, historical underpinning, evolution, features, amendment, significant provisions and the basic structure. For that purpose, this article is important. And moreover, India is a democratic country. In democratic country, like people have right, people have choices, and how it has performed from the last 70 years, this article is talking about. Now, when we see the democracy, democracy is nothing but rule of people. These people have some expectations from the democracy. To achieve those expectations of the people, some ideals of democracy are there, or we can say that Indian democracy has certain ideals like secular, socialist, sovereign, democratic and the republic. These are the ideals of the democracy we have. These ideals somehow helped India to achieve the justice. What type of justice we are expecting, like social, economic and political justice? Then we can say that Indian people have the expectations from the democracy to achieve liberty, liberty of thought, liberty of expression, belief and the faith. Same way, Indian people also have expectation from the democracy to ensure equality, equality in status and equality in opportunity. And somehow Indian people have a expectation from the democracy to ensure fraternity in the country. So we can say that in democracy have certain ideals, and these ideals are somehow fulfilling the expectations of the people. This article somehow try to analyze to what extent this democracy is fulfilling the expectations of the people. Number one, empowering the individuals. When we talked about democracy, democracy is nothing but rule of the people. When rule of the people, automatically peoples are going to be empowered. But empowering, we can say that like effective democracy somehow dependent on the elections, or whenever peoples are going to be participate in the elections and people have the right to change the government, people are giving mandate to the government, and somehow government is getting legitimacy from the people itself. So we can say that in a democracy, peoples are empowering in the political sphere. Second thing is democracy somehow empowering in cultural aspect also, like emancipating the values. Like we can say that in a democracy, peoples are exchanging the values with each others also. Civic engagement, peoples are engaging themselves and peoples are engaging with the government also. And somehow peoples, like through NGO, civil society, peoples are participating in governments and fulfilling expectations of the people themselves. And finally, empowering economy also. When we talked about democracy focusing distributive equality. Like when we see article 14 is talking about equality before law and equal protection of law. Whenever society or economy itself is not equal, in that time state will take a measure to address the inequality in social term also and economic aspect also. Economic development. Whenever we talked about democracy, it is not only focusing few section of the people, it is talking about a holistic development where all the people will get their share. So when we see the democracy from last 70 year democracy is focusing to empowering the individual in all aspect, like social aspect, economic aspect and the political aspect. When peoples are empowering in all the aspect, it is leading to human development. Okay, so to some extent we can say that India is able to achieve it also. From last 70 years, we have never seen like military power, or we never seen the subversion of the democracy in our country. So in this aspect, Indian democracy is empowering to the people. But when we see other aspect like distant goal of opportunity, Opportunity in democracy. Democracy is giving opportunity to all the people. Like in political aspect, everyone is equal. Like B.R. Ambedkar clearly talked about. We are establishing a political democracy by commencement of the constitution. However, this political democracy cannot be achieved when we do not have social and economic democracy. So we can say like that from last 70 years, okay, last 70 years political democracy has been established, but still women's participation in parliament is very low, that is around 11%. Okay, women, around half of the population belong to women, but their participation in national legislation is 11% only. So it shows that though we have a political democracy and still we do not have a social democracy. Even when we see like SC/ST participation in legislation is only because of reservation. If we are going to remove the reservation, they are not able to participate. So one aspect we can say that in social democracy, like gender injustice, caste system, so many evils is still prevalent in a society, which again reducing or which again not empowering to the people in our country. Second thing, when we talked about economic aspect, in economic aspect, like when we see the data in India, around 30% people in India is still living below poverty line, which shows that those people are not able to buy the goods from the market in market price. They dependent on the government. Again, when we see from last 70 years, inequality between rich and the poor is continuously increasing. So when you see holistic approach of the democracy, though in political aspect we have achieved, in social and economic aspect we have to focus more. We have to focus more on like toward gender justice, social like SC/ST empowerment, addressing the issues of like old people, transgender or other vulnerable sections of the country. In that aspect we have to focus more. Now one more aspect we have to see in India, regional differentiation. If you see overall development of India, like western state and southern state have performed well in the economic development, but when we see in economic development also and social development also, but when we see the eastern state, or we can say that like northern state, they are not able to perform well. So here when we see the development, we can say that southern state and the western state, first they have focused more on social aspect, social empowerment. When social aspect they have focused, automatically it is going to convert into economic development. So northern state can also learn from the southern state. They have to focus more on social development. For example, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. So these states have performed well in economic aspect only because of social development. So this is the regional differences. We can say that when we think about the democracy, so democracy is focusing political aspect, but it empowered to state to focus on social aspect also. When socially we are empowering to the people, automatically it will convert into the economic development also. So this is the one aspect we have to learn from the democracy. And finally, subversion of the democracy. Sometime we have seen the national emergency also. National emergency was imposed, okay, which curtailed the freedom of speech and expression. We can say that democracy somehow dependent on debate, discussion and the dissent. These 3 Ds are very, very important for a successful of our democracy. And sometimes these freedom of speech and expression are compromised. Sometimes when we are going to criticize the government, it is considered that we are criticizing to the nation or the state. That differentiation we have to create properly. Okay, individuals have right political dissent. They have a right to vote. They have a right to establish their own opinion. They have a right to establish their own party also. So we have to understand democracy is successful only we are protecting freedom of speech and expression of the people, and we are giving them right to informations also. So here subversions of democracy should not be created, and we have to give more choices to the people. Like the answers to subversion of democracy is more democracy, more freedom and more justice. So this article is talking about these aspects, like how we have achieved and where we have to focus more. What we have achieved in political democracy, social democracy and economic democracy, and where we have to focus more. Where we have to focus more, Indian people should not only dependent on their representative. They themselves have to come out, they have to participate in the political aspect also, social aspect also, and the economic aspect also. This is all about this particular article. And again, thank you for watching this video.